As you already know that in the previous video, I have already explained the chapter, the Mesopotamian civilization. So children, now we will be doing the back exercises of the same lesson, that is the Mesopotamian civilization. So I would like to repeat it once again that I already told you to write the dates which I have made you underline while explaining the chapter. So you have to underline the date and you have to write the associated event. That is very, very important. And it is important that you write this in your notebook so that it becomes easy to learn. So that again and again you do not have to search the dates and the events. Okay. Second important thing which I told you is that all the meanings, definitions which are written at the bottom of the chapter, they are very, very important. And they will be asking you this. Apart from that, third thing, that each and everything, they can ask you anything from in between the chapter. So please read the chapter also thoroughly. Now come to page number 16. Now we are about to solve the back exercises. So come to page number 16. See the first exercise, and that is tick the correct answer. Okay. So please, I want all of you to mark it in your books because we won't be doing anything like all the answers. So children, open your book to page number 16. Now we are about to solve the back exercises. So see the first one. It is tick the correct answer. See the first one. In how many social classes was Mesopotamian society divided? So the answer is the A1. Okay. The answer is A1, 3. Coming to the next, the main occupation of the Mesopotamian people was. It is the C1, that is cultivation. Third one, Mesopotamia is situated in B1, Western Asia. Coming to the fourth, the temple was called. It is the B1, ziggurat. Ziggurat. Coming to the fifth one, which structure of the Mesopotamian civilization is one of the 7 wonders of the world? And that is the B1, hanging gardens. Okay, so the first exercise is over. Now let us come to the second exercise, and that is fill up. See the first one. The first code of laws was made by. It is Hammurabi. Hammurabi. And I think so the spellings you can see in the book itself, Hammurabi. It is also written in the next exercise. True, false. Hammurabi spelling is there. So you can see the spelling from there. See the second one. The Sumerians developed a system of writing known as dash. It is cuneiform. Cuneiform. Okay. I have already written it. You can see the spelling over here. Cuneiform. Cuneiform. See the third one. In Mesopotamian society, dash was the head of the family. What you will write the answer? Father. Father was the head of the family. See the fourth one. It is Euphrates. Euphrates and Tigris were the 2 rivers of Mesopotamia. Okay. Now see the last one, the fifth one. The second social class of Mesopotamian society consisted of businessmen, professionals. Businessmen, professionals, and skilled laborers. So now we come to the third exercise, that is write true or false against the following statements. See the first one. The Sumerians developed a system of writing known as hieroglyphics. The answer is false. Okay. See the second one. Mesopotamians worship different forces of nature. The answer is true. Third one. Hammurabi built the Hanging Garden. False. Fourth one. Mesopotamians traded with India, Egypt, and the Mediterranean countries. The answer is true. See the fifth one. Mesopotamians gave different name to different planets. That is false. Okay. Let us see. First we will answer the following question. That is the fifth. So we start on with the fourth exercise, and that is answer the following. See the first one. It is written, what were the literary sources of the Mesopotamian civilization? Okay. Now we will mark the answers in the book. So the first answer is on page number 12. So open page number 12. At the end of the question, write the page number so that it becomes easy for you to know the answer on which page it is. So at the end of the question, write the page number 12. Now come to page number 12. Okay. Now see the heading sources. Under sources, how you will write? See the first line and see the third word. You will write literary sources such as, then no need of, after this come to Epic of Gilgamesh, provide us information about the Mesopotamian civilization. No need of writing ziggurat at Ur. Okay. So again I am repeating. The first answer will be literary sources such as Epic of Gilgamesh provide us information about the Mesopotamian civilization. I hope so you have understood. We come on to the second answer. Here they are asking, state the contribution of Mesopotamians in the field of architecture. At the end of the statement, write 14, page number 14. Okay. Contribution of Mesopotamians in the field of architecture. This you will be writing the heading before the answer. Okay. What will be the heading? Contribution of Mesopotamians in the field of architecture. Okay. Come to page number 14. Yes. Under the heading Art and Architecture, see the second para. Okay. Second para, this is point 1 of answer 2. Okay. This is point 1 of answer 2. So you have to write the answers and points so that it becomes easy for you to learn. So the first point is the Hanging Gardens of Babylon are one of the 7 wonders of the world, which is written in the bracket. No need of writing that. You can just write the Hanging Gardens of Babylon are one of the 7 wonders of the world. Then come to the second point. See the third para under the heading Art and Architecture and see the third line. The second point I am explaining, it will be one of their greatest contributions in the field of architecture was the introduction of architectural features such as columns, domes, walls, and arches. Understood? So how many points we are having in this answer? 2 points. Now we come to the third answer. Okay. Why is Hammurabi famous in history? Third answer is, why is Hammurabi famous in history? So again write the page number 14 at the end. Okay. Come to page number 14. Now this also we will be writing in points. On page number 14, see the heading Hammurabi's Code of Law. So we will be starting the answer with the first point. See the second line after the dates. Who is written instead of who, you will write the word he. Okay, this is the first point I am explaining. He became famous for his code of laws. Or instead of he, you can write Hammurabi. Okay, so don't write he, you write Hammurabi. Hammurabi became famous for his code of law. Now, second point, he suggested different punishments for those who committed an offense. The third point is the punishments depended on the nature and the circumstances of crime and the position of the offender in the society. Now the fourth point is these laws were 282 in number and carved on both sides of an 8 feet high stone. This is the fourth point, and the last point is in the same para, see from the bottom the third line, it was the first instance of codification of laws. So we are having how many points here? 5 points. Understood? Okay. We come to the fourth answer, and that is, what were the occupations of the Mesopotamian people? So at the end of the question, write page number 13, and the heading you will write is occupations of the Mesopotamian people. Okay. Come to page number 13. So under the heading occupations, okay, see the first point. Agriculture was the main occupation of the people. Okay. Agriculture was the main occupation of the people, and farmers grew barley, corn, dates, fruits and vegetables. Second point is metal workers like blacksmiths and goldsmiths made great advance in their craft. Second point ended. Third point, cloth making progressed. See the fourth point, they domesticated animals such as sheep, goat, donkeys and cows. And see the fifth one, they traded with many countries including India. So how many points we are having in this? 5 points. Now let us come to the last answer, and that is, how did the Mesopotamian civilization decline? At the end, write page number 15. Okay. So come to page number 15. And what you will write the heading over here? You will write reasons for the decline of the Mesopotamian civilization. Reasons for the decline of the Mesopotamian civilization. Come to page number 15, and under the heading decline, see the fifth line. See the fifth line under the heading decline. You will write the first point, nomads destroyed Nineveh in the 7th and the 6th century BCE. Second point will be the Euphrates River which was the lifeline of this great civilization, changed its course. Third point, so the people migrated to other areas. And the last point will be the forces of nature eroded and buried this great civilization. So how many points we are having in all? 4 points. Over. Now we come to the next exercise, and that is picture study. Okay, in the box you can see a picture over here. You have to identify the picture. So no need of writing it in the notebook. You can write it in the book. Okay, so identify the picture. So wherever you see the space on this page, you can write answer 1, and in short you can write it is a ziggurat. Okay, you can see the spellings over there in the book. It is a ziggurat. Second, they are asking to whom was it dedicated. So you will write the second answer, to the patron god of the city. So the second answer will be to the patron god of the city. Now third, they are asking to explain its features, describe its features. The first feature will be many stories. Second feature, dedicated to the patron god of the city. And the third one, each story was smaller than the one below it. Each story was smaller than the one below it. So here we come to the end of the chapter, and this is your assignment, or we can say this is your homework. You have to write all the answers in your copy as well as the dates. Other things like the other exercise you will be writing in the book only, but only the answers and the dates you will be writing in the copies. Thank you.